What up, Kayla's crew, and welcome to Kayla's Eat and Greet. So today is a little bit of a fail, but it's not like a bad fail because this still looks really good. I ordered some chicken from, I think it's a new place around me. It's called Broasted Brothers, and it says that their chicken's broasted, and maybe I don't know what broasted means. I think broasted maybe is like baked slash roasted. I thought it was going to be like a, like a Boston Market sort of situation, like maybe rotisserie style, like whole chicken. I don't know. But I ordered a 3-piece. They gave me like what looks like to be fried chicken, like battered and fried. And they also gave me a 4-piece instead of 3-piece. So I did order some mashed potatoes and gravy. Mashed potatoes and gravy. I'm talking way too fast. And a macaroni and cheese. This is my dinner tonight. Didn't feel like cooking. I've been out and about and just got tired when I got home. And it's about time to film. It's Friday. It's like I could film today, tomorrow, or Sunday. I'm like, you know what? It's time to order out. I thought Broasted Brothers would be really good. They give me some honey for probably, the biscuit. But I'll still try their fried chicken. I don't know if maybe the Broasted Brothers is just fried chicken because they didn't have like a section that said fried chicken on there. So I'm like, maybe they don't have broasted chicken, or maybe broasted chicken is fried chicken. I don't know, guys. I'm gonna have to Google this later. But as for right now, I do have a new setup. This is a table my mom got me a long time ago. I'm moving it out of the dining room because my sibling, who's going to be moving in with us, wants to bring their table, their like kitchen dining room table, and it's like better than this. This one's too high, but because it's high, it's great for mukbangs because my food will be up high. And then this, this is my closet right behind me. Took off my closet doors and I'm just hanging this to kind of look cool. Because like, the setup is always in my way. And I hated putting it into the closet every time I was done with it. So I kind of had it out all the time, against my wall. But the little like tripod things always stuck out and like, I don't know, whatever. So trying something new. Anyway, I'm going to, let's try the sides first. I'm going to try this mashed potato. Yeah, mashed potatoes and gravy looks really good. The gravy's super dark. Probably like a beef gravy instead of like a chicken gravy. I don't know. Looks so good, you guys. Yeah. And I like that they put like a lot of gravy in here. That's something that can be an issue. When you get a mashed potatoes and gravy, not enough gravy, that's a bad problem. Yeah. Really good gravy. The mashed potatoes are probably like instant mashed potatoes, I'm not sure. Let's try, hold on one second. I got myself a Diet Coke today because I was at Meijer and it was in the checkout line and I'm like, I'm out of my Zevia Pops at home. I deserve it. I deserve a Diet Coke. Pretty good. It reminds me of like KFC mac and cheese. Oh, I forgot to show you up close. Sorry. There it is. Pretty like creamy and like goopy, like KFC. Taste-wise, it is like KFC, but it's a little bit less flavorful. I'm not saying KFC is like really flavorful. It's just like is very like not flavorful. It's still good. I don't know. I got some legs here, and like I said, I ordered a 3-piece. I got a thigh and 2 legs. It looks like they gave me 2 thighs and 2 legs, which I am not complaining about, especially if this is good fried chicken. So up close, just by feeling it, it doesn't feel too crispy, because like, look at this. I think it got like soggy in the container, you know what I mean? The styrofoam, so it was all steaming in there, but we'll see how it tastes, Oh my god, the chicken itself, so juicy. Yeah, I don't know if you can see that it's juicy from that shot, but take my word for it. Yep. Not like super crispy, but like kind of reminds me of the KFC original recipe, Really good. A little salty, I will say. But not really a problem, I'd rather have it have flavor. and be like a little too salty, you know? Wow. I haven't had fried chicken in so long, you guys. I just realized. Like I sat down and opened this up, and I was like, oh man, it's fried chicken. Oh, well, I guess I'll eat some fried chicken. Didn't really have even a chance to register, like, oh, I'm having fried chicken for the first time in a long time. Months. I can't even think of when it was. Ooh. Well, let's finish this piece. It's not quite cleaned off yet. And I do want to try the biscuit. Mmm. Not good enough. Mmm. This is getting like a little bit dark. Just bear with me for this video. I guess I'm kind of figuring out my light. I have my ring light on as usual, but I think it's because my window isn't right there, you know, shining light in from outside on me. My camera doesn't know what to do. It's not thinking that it's bright enough. I don't know. Oh man. Mmm. It is still good. Like, I don't mind a flavorless mac and cheese. For me, mac and cheese is all about the texture. Mmm. Mmm. Damn. All right, let's do, first of all, let's just try some by itself. Really like nice and golden brown, probably pretty buttery. Not bad. Hmm. Compared to what I know about biscuits, it's probably the closest to the KFC biscuit. This is probably just like very similar to KFC. I'm trying to see, like, I know the Popeyes ones are more buttery. The Church's chicken ones are more like sweet. And the KFC ones are just kind of like in between. Yeah, I would say these are not super, super buttery. They did give me honey and they gave me butter. Let's try some honey on one of these. Honey, I love honey, you guys. Sometimes I'll like sweeten my oatmeal with it a little bit. Interesting. That's pretty good. This honey tastes different than mine. Wonder what it is. Probably just regular. I get like organic raw honey. Oh, this is still really good honey. Not gonna lie. All right. Enough of the biscuit. All right. Excuse me. Let's try a chicken thigh. Which one's crispier is my thought. I don't know. There we go. Looks good. I'm not gonna be able to eat all this too. That's why I got a 3-piece. Like, whenever I get chicken, I can only ever eat like 2 or 3 pieces of it. Already getting full, to be honest with you. Plus, this is like deep fried chicken, so it's gonna be a little more filling, I feel like. Like I said, I'm already getting full. It's crazy. Some of this soggy breading. It's my only complaint. Oh my god. It's so juicy. There's a little bit of crunch. Alright. To those of you who complain about me not using napkins, I'll use one because they gave me them. Man. I have to start prioritizing what I eat now because I'm getting full. Another bite of this with a bunch of gravy. So, those of you, let's chat. Now that I'm just kind of like eating whatever. Tried everything. But yeah, I was gonna tell you guys. Those of you who watched my last video know that my other sibling is gonna be moving in with me. And me and my brother live together right now, so our other sibling's gonna move in with us. And we met on Wednesday and had like a talk about it, and they cooked us dinner. And it went really well. It was so much fun. Just hanging out, talking about moving in, eating amazing food. And I think timeline-wise, it's going to be about a month, maybe a little bit more than a month before they move in. So like next Wednesday, we're going to do everything on a Wednesday. Next Wednesday, I'm probably going to go over to their house and look through like all their pots and pans and dishes and stuff to see like what we need. Because like I have brand new pots and pans, as you guys probably know if you've been watching my channel for a while. I got a bunch of brand new like granite pots and pans. I got a new cast iron skillet, and yeah, just a bunch of pans. So like we might need a couple more of what my sibling has at their house, but I think what we really need is like plates and bowls. But anyway, I'm going to go over there, look through some of the stuff, see what we want to bring and have more of, you know, and then probably help them pack up a little bit. Maybe bring some stuff over. The Wednesday after that, we're going to help my brother clean out his room, like throw stuff away, get all his clothes together, put it in the closet in the living room, because the living room is going to be my brother's room. And yeah, just get that room completely clean. And then the Wednesday after that, we're going to paint the room. I think they decided like a dark purple. So that's what, 4 Wednesdays. And then after that, they're going to actually start moving stuff in, and then there will be a date. Yeah, there'll be a date that like they officially move in. We figured out all the bills and stuff. It's gonna be so cheap having 3 people living here. Another thing, they have our family's cat has stayed at my mom's house this whole time. His name's Vincent. This cat, we got him, I don't know, but he's about to be 18 years old. We had him when he was basically just a few weeks after being born. So, like, I raised him from kittenhood. And, yeah, he's still kicking, and he's been living at my mom's / my siblings, because when he was younger, he was an outdoor cat, and I never could take him with me when I went to live at a new place. Like, when I went to college, I couldn't take him, obviously. I lived in the dorms. But when I, like, moved out on my own, I couldn't take him because every place... Well, it didn't really matter if they had a pet policy or not, because usually they allow, cats, but I was nervous since he was an outdoor cat. Either he would be super unhappy living indoors, or if I let him out, he would get lost, and we wouldn't be able to find him because it's like not his neighborhood, you know, he'd be like confused. And so I was always nervous about taking him. So he lived with my mom until she passed away, and then my sibling's been taking care of Vincent this whole time since my mom died. But Vincent's going to come over here and live with us. And I'm so excited because just to have that cat in my life again. He is my little baby. I remember when I was, when he was a baby, I was like, 16, 17. I would pull out my drawer of my dresser because it was like right next to my bed. And I would put like pillows and stuff in there and blankets and stuff in there. And Vinny would sleep. And I said Vincent, but we call him Vinny. He would sleep like in my top drawer of my dresser. Because I want him to be right next to me. I want to be able to like see him and take care of him. But he's such a cuddly, cute cat now. He doesn't go, that's the thing, he doesn't go outside anymore, and he hasn't gone outside for years because he's getting older, you know? So now I'm like, yeah, perfect timing, you know, bring him over. Have him meet our cat slowly, and, you know. Sorry, you guys, I'm just really excited. Well, I guess I finished the sides. Oh, no, I didn't. I still have some potatoes. Chicken's so good. So, yeah, so I've been getting the house ready and buying some stuff. Like, I want to sell my treadmill because we want to actually have a dinner table in the dining room. And I've been walking more outside anyway. That treadmill hasn't gotten a ton of use. To be honest, I've used it like maybe 12 times since I've gotten it. Really sporadically. And I don't have enough room in my big closet to store it because I'm storing my bike and I'm also storing the Christmas tree and like all my gardening stuff. Yeah. So I'm like, I'll just sell it on like Facebook Marketplace or something. And get rid of that. So we'll actually have a dining room. And I'll just do all my walking outside or in stores and stuff, you know. And I don't even know. I rearranged my whole room like I told you, but I also moved my desk so I had more room by the window. I'm going to put this keyboard. My sibling has a keyboard. It's actually our mom's old keyboard. Because I've been writing music. I don't know if you guys know. I'll have to fill you in on that too. Well, there's a couple of parts that it's like really hard to write music if you don't have something to play on, you know? You're just doing it all in your head or like writing it down. And like it's nice to be able to like hear it, you know what I mean, as it's coming along. So, yeah, they brought that over when they were over here on Wednesday, so I have it right there. I just need to make a stand for it. I don't think we have a stand. But I think I could put it right by the window and like be playing piano. Like I'll have my desk and I'll just be able to turn and there's my piano. So, yeah, I get my room and I cleaned out my closet so that I can store this table in there. When I'm not doing mukbangs, I can pull the table into the closet. There's no doors, so I can just pull it right in. It'll be hiding. And then when I want to do a mukbang, I'll pull it out. Because that was the thing, like, there's some sentimental things that Tom Rad, my sibling, wants to bring, you know? And the dining room table is one of them. And I was like, well, this table is sentimental to me because my mom bought it for me. You know, when I moved out on my own. She wanted me to have a nice little table. But that doesn't mean it needs to be out in the living room, you know? I can use it for mukbangs. I could use it for, like, doing stuff cool stuff in here. Like, we could play games in here. We could, you know, I could have people sitting around the table. I could draw. I could write my music here. It's a really nice, like, marble, like, top. Kind of looks like a countertop, you know what I mean? So I was like, yeah, I want to keep that table, but it doesn't have to be out in the living room or the dining room. So, yeah, I moved it in here. I just cleaned out our linen closet. There was so much trash in there. Just stuff's been, like, thrown in there and stuff. So, I'm also, like, cleaning out a lot of the stuff from my pantry and, like, my freezer. And trying to get used to having less stuff at once, because that was my only worry, was that, like, okay, we don't have a lot of freezer space because, like, me and Bud alone take up the entire freezer. It's stuffed full. And I'm like, well, what do I really need to freeze? Like, I don't need to buy frozen vegetables, like a million things of frozen vegetables, and just have them in there, you know? It takes up so much room. All I really need to freeze is meat. You know, if I have, like, extra meat or, like, leftover meat that I don't want to eat again right away. Everything else, like with vegetables, I'm just going to use up what I have, and then when I'm done with it, I'm not going to buy any more frozen vegetables. I'll just go to the market every day that I want to cook and pick up what I want to cook that day, instead of doing like a big shopping trip on like every Sunday and like stocking up the entire, you know, I want to get used to having less in the house at once because it's not necessary, you know, and plus getting stuff fresh the day you want to make it sounds a lot better. So yeah, I'm cleaning out everything, making room for them to have, you know, some of their stuff in the cabinets, in the fridge, in the freezer. I also bought a mini fridge for drinks because Bud, Tom Rad, me, we all have like a shit ton of drinks. Like, I'm getting cold brew coffee now. I have cases of pop now because, I like it. And my brother always gets pops. Tom Rad does like alcohol, like Tall Boys, like the, you know, Mike's Hard Lemonades. They'll get 2 liters for alcohol, you know what I mean? Like for mixers. So I'm like, it'd be nice if we just had a fridge, a small one that was just for drinks, so that, you know, there'd be more room in the main fridge for our food. Sorry, I'm just picking at this. I don't know if you can tell. It's really hard for me to eat a thigh, but I'm just trying to get all the meat off of it because it's so good. So yeah, like that's, I've been doing all this stuff. Yeah, I'm just so excited. I'm so hype. That's pretty much it. I don't know. I think that's all the meat on this one. That was fat. Just feel like, man. Do I want to have one more? I think I do. Wow. See, I've been writing music now. If you watched my last video, I did talk about a little bit about writing the song for my mom. Well, it's actually a song that my mom wrote for me. She just wrote the lyrics, so she didn't write the melody. And she told me to write the melody. It was like way before she passed away. This was like 2014, 2015. And I just never got around to writing the melody either. And it was still in my emails, luckily, the song, like the lyrics. So I wrote the melody to that. I recorded it. And then it just got me super inspired to start like writing other music. I've written, I think 3 more songs, so 4 total songs. And I'm posting over on my other channel. Because this channel's for food. My other channel is my old Kalish cooking channel. I don't use it anymore. Sorry, my mouth was full. Yeah, I don't use it anymore. All my cooking goes on this channel, so I just retitled my Kalish cooking channel to Miranda's Music. And that's where I'll put all my songs that I end up writing. Clean napkin, come on. Whew. Yeah. So I've been having a lot of fun. My days are busy. Actually busier than they've probably ever been. And I'm exhausted and I'm sore a lot of the time, but totally worth it. Because I'm just having a good time. Oh, man. All right, let's finish this, and then I'm going to get going. It's always so sad saying goodbye. This turned out to be really good. Sorry I wasn't broasted. Well, I'll probably put in the title, fried chicken. So those of you who click on this will have gotten the right thing. Even though I didn't get the right thing. Yeah. Probably a little less healthy than broasted chicken, but like I said, I guess I don't know what broasted chicken is. Maybe this is what it is. So good. If I was to say what the difference was between this and like, because I keep comparing it to KFC, right? What's the difference? Man, you know how KFC just has that like really familiar taste of KFC? This doesn't quite have that. But it also might be like more juicy. Not that KFC isn't juicy, but it's just like you bite into it and it's like it's so juicy. All right. I don't like all the gristle. Alright. I'm done. I am done. I don't think I would be able to eat the thigh even if I wanted to. Looks really good though. It sucks too because like I feel like fried chicken doesn't heat up very well. How much more is left? Not a ton. Let's get a little bit that has the gravy. I'm gonna throw the rest out. Yeah, the mashed potatoes aren't like the best in the world, but the gravy is really, really good. Really flavorful. Yeah, that was yummy. Oh. Man, fried chicken. I don't even know how long it's been. I'm glad it wasn't like shitty fried chicken too. Like, you know, if I ordered broasted chicken and then they delivered me fried chicken, I'd be like, ooh. And then it was shitty and I'm like, I wasted having fried chicken for the first time in a long time on this. I'm glad it was good fried chicken. Because now it's totally worth it. Total cheat day. And what I'm doing too is I actually stopped tracking my calories in my calorie tracking app, MyFitnessPal, because I did what I wanted to do and I reversed prediabetes. I no longer have it. However, I don't want to go back. You know, like it's not just like, okay, reverse it now. I can just do whatever I want to do again, eat whatever I want to eat. No, I don't want that to happen. However, I also don't want to be obsessed with food. You know what I mean? Like, and I feel like tracking every single item and worrying about how many calories each thing was and how much this and that is in it and how much fat and how much whatever. It just was getting to me a little bit and it was getting very exhausting. And I think, I mean, I've been tracking stuff since May of last year. So I feel like I have a good enough understanding of calories that I could probably just kind of estimate in my head, like, this is a good sized meal, you know, or this is a pretty big meal, or like this is like a very little like light snack, and kind of balance it out to where, you know, I have around 2,500 calories a day and just kind of like maintain, you know? So I think I'm going to do that. Sorry, I have like an itch on my ankle, but we'll see how that goes. I'm not eating like this every day. This was like, I wasn't even supposed to eat fried chicken today. In my mind, I was eating like roasted chicken, but, yeah, but that's the thing. I can do stuff like this. Like my sibling made some noodles with our meal the other night and I ate them and they were amazing. So, you know, that's, white flour, all-purpose flour. And cause I usually, if I have noodles or pasta, I usually have like whole wheat, whole, spelt, whole grain, you know? And I'll still do that. Like I love pasta. So I have whole grain stuff all the time. But yeah, I can do like special things and little things and, ugh. Let me get this out of the way anyway. You guys can actually see the table. Sorry, it's kind of like greasy. I'm going to have to wipe it down. But yeah, so I'm kind of making the decision to like step back from the obsessiveness about food and eating and just see if I can have a healthy, balanced diet, and allow myself to still enjoy, treats now and then. But still, I'm mostly eating how I ate. Like I do, you know, eggs and an avocado in the morning, or oatmeal and berries. I'll do, like I had some cauliflower crusted chicken for lunch. I know, weird chicken. But I had it with some carrots and ranch, like homemade ranch that I made. And I had a pretty healthy day other than this, in my opinion. You know what I mean? So like I'm still doing, a quote unquote, like to me, healthy diet, as a whole, like overall, you know what I mean? But there's going to be times where I'm like, I'm going to have a slice of pizza. I'm going to have a piece of cake. You know, I'm going to have some ice cream. Oh, by the way, I found this ice cream. It's called Rebel. I have another one that's called Enlightened. Oh, I think you guys probably saw that. I was trying healthy snacks. I tried the Enlightened Keto. Really, really good. So there's no sugar. But it is like a lot of fat and a lot of like dairy. And, you know, sometimes it's like a little much because I will eat the whole pint. Anyway, I also tried Rebel Keto. I think I tried like the peanut butter caramel or peanut butter fudge or something, and it was so good. It was about the same flavor-wise. It's just so good. And both of those, in my opinion, are like decent ingredients, man. So if you guys are looking for any like low sugar dessert options, try Rebel or Enlightened. They're keto versions. And yeah, I really like those. So for a treat, I'll have that too. So that's the thing, like if I ever did have like a dessert, in my opinion, I think I would aim for something no sugar, like 0 sugar or low sugar, because I still don't like, the only sugar I really have at all frequently is that honey I was telling you about, the raw honey. But I only have that maybe once a month. Like I'll throw a little bit into either a smoothie I'm having if it's not like sweet, if I like put too much spinach in it or something, or I'll put it in like oatmeal to sweeten it up because the oatmeals I have aren't like that sweet. Yeah, I don't really have anything else that's like sugar. But yeah, it's like I don't mind having all-purpose flour, pasta or tortillas or stuff like, you know, things like that, bread, as much as I do just like straight sugar. Straight sugar is kind of like my line. Like I don't think I would have anything with that. Like if someone did offer me a piece of cake, I probably would be like, give me like a tiny piece, and I might just take a couple bites of it. You know what I mean? Like I would probably try it. Anyway, yeah. So yeah, just I like to talk to you guys about my food stuff on here because this channel is all about food, and especially lately I've been kind of going in depth in my my journey about trying to reverse prediabetes and well being successful in that. I'm so proud of that still. I'll always say that. Sorry if you guys think I'm bragging. I mean I am. But yeah, so I just always like to mention kind of where my head's at with food. And it had been really bothering me, like just how obsessed I was every day. And it actually, the fact that I was tracking every single meal, every single like bite of anything, I would literally put in there. Like I took a bite. Oh my God, my brother was making fun of me too. What did I take a bite of? I had a bite of something he had, or no, I had a sip of his chocolate milk. And I looked at the label and he's like, "You're going to put that in your tracking app, aren't you?" And I'm like, "Yeah." Like he was joking. He was like, "You're going to, you would put that in your app." I'm like, "Yeah, I'm going to." And I did. Because I was like, I looked at the brand or whatever and I made sure, okay, calories 30, whatever it is per tablespoon. And I'm like, okay, that sip was probably like 3 tablespoons. It was a pretty decent sip. So like, I put it in. And I'm like, man, why the fuck? Yeah, my brother's making fun of me. And that's not why I'm not changing because of him. Um, I noticed that, like, because I was doing that with every single thing I was putting into my mouth, I would constantly be thinking about food and trying to figure out, okay, well, what can I have next for my next meal? Because I want to stay under 1,800 calories and da 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 da. It would like I would get hungry more often. I would get hungry earlier than I really probably would have otherwise. Because me thinking about food, like even if I watch a mukbang, it'll stimulate my hunger. I feel like, and I think I would eat more. Back like a week or two ago when I was still tracking stuff in my app because I was just constantly thinking about food and I was like, God, I need something else. Okay, I can have something that's like 400 calories probably. And then I would do that, but then it would be too early. So then I would get hungry later again before bed. And it's just like, oh my God. So yeah, I've noticed that since I stopped tracking calories, I don't really think about food as much. Like I'm still like crazy obsessive about food and I still think about food. I love food and I'm still have an eating disorder and all this stuff. But like there are times where I'll be sitting like working and it'll be like 3:30. That's my end time. I'll usually go to like 4 or 4:30. But I'll be sitting there at like at 3:30 and I'll be like, oh, I'm kind of hungry. And I'll look at the time and be like, oh, it's 3:30. It's lunchtime. And then I'll like finish up or whatever and then I'll make lunch. But it's like usually like before when I was tracking stuff, I would literally be sitting there be like, I cannot wait to get done because I need to eat something. I'm so hungry. Or like, I would just be thinking about it more. Like before I got hungry, like it's like I would think about it like, okay, after work, what am I going to have? Like, okay, I could make turkey wrap. I could have, oh man, I could have some tomatoes on the side. Whatever the fuck I was making. But I'd be thinking about that while I was working. And now I kind of realize like, I'll feel hungry and then think about it and then be like, oh, okay, but then still wait a little bit. It's really, I think, healthier. Who knows, though? I change my mind about every 2 months on how I'm going to do stuff. You might see me in another month having gained 15 pounds and be like, oh my God, I'm so upset. I need to start tracking again. Who knows? Yeah, I might gain weight because I'm not tracking every single thing, but that's okay. It's okay. I'm still weighing myself every day. That's something I can't stop. I wish I could. But, I mean, that means I'll be monitoring my weight. And if I do start gaining a lot, I'll notice and I'll do something about it because I don't really want to get above 350. I'm still around 344 right now. My lowest, if you guys don't know, was 338.6. So I think I have by the way, I have some swelling in my feet, but I know everyone says that, like, on, what is it called? My 600-pound life. They're always like, oh, I have some swelling. That's probably why I gained. I don't want to sound like that, but no, I really do. I bet my true weight is about 340. But anyway, yeah, I don't really want to get like above 350 again because like, just in general, like the more weight you gain, it just means that you've been packing on more like fat, which means you're eating too much carb/sugar, which I don't know. It's like a really weird thing. It's like when you eat too many carbs for you to burn, like it'll turn it into sugar immediately, but then it'll store it as fat. So it's like, I'll know if I gain like, 5-10 pounds, I'm probably getting closer to the pre-diabetes range, If that's what the correlation between weight and pre-diabetes is, I don't know. But that's kind of my understanding of it. So, like I said, if you're 350 pounds, if you're 400, if you're 700 pounds, I don't care. There's nothing wrong with that. For me, I know I have issues with my blood sugar. and I need to keep an eye on it. I still have my blood sugar monitor. And every once in a while, every blue moon, I will, once in a blue moon, sorry, not every blue moon. Isn't that it? It's like every once in a blue moon, yeah. I will take it and just see where it's at. It's been okay. I guess it depends on when I take it. Because sometimes I'll just take it like, say like an hour after this, I'll be like, ooh, I want to take it. And it's just like 130. I'm like, ah, fuck. Because I just ate an hour ago, you know? I think I'm gonna get going. I gotta clean up this table, and I'm gonna, for the first time ever, put it in my closet where its new storage area is gonna be, and do some editing, I guess. I do have a song to finish. I'm writing a song about one of my friends, and I'm just having a hard time with the verses. I got the chorus. The chorus is great. I actually have all the lyrics written. Lyrics are great. I love the lyrics. Holy shit. But I have the melody to the chorus written, but I cannot figure out the melody to the verses. I don't know why. I keep recording something and then being like, that's good. But then being like, well, it doesn't work for the second verse. And then, oh, but can I change the second verse to make it work? It's just like, I don't know. I'm really stuck on it. That's why I really wanted that keyboard so I could like play it out, you know? Oh, God, I'm having so much fun with my life, you guys. I hope you are too. I hope you are doing things that you love, spending time with people that you love. I just hope you're happy, because that's all we really have at this point. You know, the world is crazy. People are crazy. It's really hard to have a good life nowadays, I feel like, unless you're like uber rich or like, I don't know, just lucky. So, you know, take some time and do things for yourself. I just hope you guys are okay. I hope you're happy. All right, guys, I'm really full. I might actually need to lay down before I do anything else. Take a little nap with my kitty cats. But yeah, take care, guys. Have a good rest of your week. Please subscribe to my channel if you haven't done so already. Like I said, this channel is all about food. Mukbangs, vlogs, all that good stuff. And give this video a thumbs up if you liked it. That helps me out a lot. And also subscribing helps me out a lot. So if you do want to check out any of my music, go ahead and check out. It's called Miranda's Music. I'll link it down below. Otherwise, I'm going to get going. And see you guys next week.